self-esteem, confidence, these things will take you to the moon and back. So today, let's talk about how to boost self-esteem, and we're getting started right now. What is up, my winning friend? My name is Zach, and welcome back to another video. If this is your first time here and you want to reach your potential and crush your goals, start right now by hitting subscribe and tap the bell notifications. That way you don't miss anything. I had low self-esteem growing up as a kid. My father passed away when I was 7, so I didn't have a father figure growing up. And I always wanted to be accepted by other people. And if other people didn't accept me and had bad opinions of me and I knew about them, it would crush me. And I just always wanted to be accepted by other people, and it just wasn't healthy for me. Well, when I got involved in baseball when I was about 11, 12 years old, I was not the most athletic kid. I was a little chubby kid, and I didn't have a father, like I said, so I really didn't practice that much and didn't even know how to throw a baseball correctly. And my self-esteem was just low. I didn't really believe in myself, and I didn't perform that well on the team. And over time, though, I had a really good coach that invested a lot of time in me and that showed me that he really cared and that he believed in me, even though I didn't believe in myself at the time. And he showed me how to throw a baseball and how to swing a baseball bat. And over time, I started to get decent at the baseball. And I remember one time in practice, I played outfield and we were taking pop flies. And I was out in right field and there was a pop fly that came, and I ran and I made a sliding catch and caught it. And everybody was like, whoa, you know, dang, that was awesome, dude, you know, and I couldn't believe it, you know, I didn't even think, you know, I just ran to the ball and caught it. But that built up self-esteem in me. That showed me that, hey, my teammates are actually cheering for me instead of making fun of me now. And I actually made a really cool play. And that carried on. And I remember during a game against Hazelwood, which was one of our biggest rivals in our division, we were playing and the guy hit a fly ball out to right field, and I ran towards it and didn't even think about it, just running and made a diving catch, not just a sliding catch, like literally spread out and dove and caught the ball. And everybody went crazy because it was the third out of the inning and we had a man on second, and that was really awesome. It put us in a good position and everybody was cheering, and I just felt so good about that. It wasn't just the fact that I caught the ball, it was the fact that I helped the team get out of a tough situation, but really the real achievement was the personal achievement, showing that, hey, I can actually play ball, you know. And it was so liberating just to know that I was able to go and make that play, and that I was able to have the self-confidence that carried on throughout the rest of my life. Now, self-esteem is everything. If you have low self-esteem about yourself, if you view yourself as a failure, someone that's incompetent in achieving the things that you want to achieve, you're going to get those results, whether that be from asking a girl out on a date, or making a sale, or hitting that home run in baseball. Whatever it is, if you don't believe in yourself and have the confidence that you can do it, you're going to fail. On the other hand, if you have that confidence and you have that self-esteem built up, anything is possible in those situations. You are 100 times more likely to get the girl to go out on the date if you are to hit that home run or to close that sale when you believe in yourself that you can actually do it. So the key to actually building the self-esteem within yourself is to start with first believing in yourself. And that's going to be really tough, especially if you're going to do something you've never done before or do something you've always failed at. What the best method for that is to literally imagine and visualize yourself being successful in those situations and replaying that over in your mind over and over and over and over again, constantly visualizing yourself being successful, asking that girl out on a date. And you can also take past successes and remember them and use that to propel you in the future. And what I mean by that, I learned this in Psycho-Cybernetics by Dr. Maxwell Maltz. If you can remember to tie a shoe, it doesn't have to be a big accomplishment. If you can remember the first time you tied your shoe, how that made you feel, or the first time you were able to swim on your own, if you could go back in time and remember doing that and how it made you feel inside, that's the key, to remember how it made you feel. That feeling, it sparks an emotion inside of you that carries on to the next, and then you start visualizing yourself being successful, asking that girl out on a date, or hitting that home run. And by imagining this and mentally going over this, mentally rehearsing this over and over, you're able to then perform when the time does come and act spontaneously, because our brains are wired that way. We consciously think what we had to do, what to say, but we subconsciously do it. Like, I don't have to sit here and think how to talk, how to move my tongue muscles and jaw muscles. I just do it. I'm subconsciously doing that. Just like with walking, at first we have to consciously learn how to walk, and we fall over and over and over and over again until we actually learn how to do it. Then it becomes programmed in our subconscious mind, and we no longer have to think. And that's the same with this mental picturing and rehearsing in your mind, seeing yourself hitting the home run in your mind over and over and over again until you're able to just do it. So mental picturing and rehearsing and using your imagination can go a long way. You can also build up your self-esteem by starting with something small and working your way up. Rehearsing it by yourself, whatever it is that you're gonna do, whether it's hitting that home run or asking the girl out on a date, whatever it may be, rehearse it in a quiet room by yourself. Then start small on smaller things, like if you're playing practice, you know, and hitting the home run before the game time situation comes up, whatever it may be, start with something smaller than an actual bigger goal and work your way up. Another great way to build up your self-esteem is to get around people that are gonna push you forward and that are gonna help you reach that self-esteem instead of tearing you down. If you got friends that are constantly taking jabs at you and trying to bring you down, those are unhealthy friends and poison. That's literally poison that you're surrounding yourself with. On the other hand, you got people that are constantly boosting you up, giving you encouragement and constructive criticism on how you can get better. Those are the ones you want to hang out with. That's how you're really going to grow. You don't want somebody that's just always going to be like, oh yeah, you're doing great, great job, man. It's just always giving you flattery. Nobody appreciates flattery, and that does no good for anyone. But if you're around someone that literally has their best interest in you and wants to see you succeed and is giving you tips on how to become better and pointing out the times that you do well and giving you encouragement, those are the people you want to surround yourself with. If this video has helped you in any way, shape, or form, and you want to watch more videos about building a stronger self-image and building up your self-esteem, then check out this playlist right there. Share this video on Facebook, and if you have any family or friends that you know are struggling with self-esteem and that need to see this video, please share it with them. And if you want to reach your potential, crush your goals, start right now by hitting subscribe and tap the bell notifications. That way you don't miss anything. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.